It's one short now, Felix. Right?
Good morning, all of you. Welcome to Young Science Leaders Series. Our fresh batch of Young Science Leaders Series, the morning talk, we couldn't do that. And now we have with us Dr. Walaa Saad Mahmood, and she is a pediatrician. And to introduce, it's my pleasure to warm welcome Dr. Walaa. She has been an active participant of our recently concluded, science leadership workshop. She is from Egypt. She holds MBBCH, that is equivalent to our MBBS, from October. In October 2002, from Faculty of Medicine in Cairo University in Egypt. Also hold MSc in Pediatrics and Medicine, Faculty of Medicine in 2011 in Cairo University in Egypt. 2018, she got a PhD degree in Shams University in Egypt, I guess. She works as a researcher and pediatrician consultant at Medical Research Division, National Research Center, NRC in Egypt. She has been earlier a JSPS Hope Fellow, and she spent many months in Japan. And she had earlier been ICMR AU STRC Fellow and visited India. She also holds diploma in preparing Arabic women leaders nationally as well as internationally, and she worked with ILC AAU. Also holds diploma in diplomatic relations and international cooperation with ILC AAU. Also a member of many national and international health projects and member of Quality Internal Audit Committee, Medical Research Division of the NRC in Egypt, Cairo. So I'm really privileged to have you here with us, Dr. Salah. And you're not actually a newcomer in our series. You're very active participant of our recently concluded workshop. And here with me today, we also have Divya Dubey. Divya is also an active participant of our workshop, and she is from right now she is living in Kuwait City, So we have both of the participants, both women in this today's programs are from international locations, and more than that, they both share the same time zone. It's very interesting. So over to Divya. You can say a few words before starting.
So first of all, namaste everyone present over here, and a very warm welcome to the session with Dr. Walaa Saad. And I'm coming from a science background. My grandfather was a senior scientist with ICAR, and he has published various papers in a prestigious science magazine, and I long live his dream, but due to certain circumstances I was unable to pursue my dream to become a scientist. But hopefully with my family's support, I'm again going to crack the paper of UGC JFR, hopefully, and a long life dream of becoming a marine scientist. Right, I'm working as a science teacher, teaching biology to students. So hopefully that would build the background of cracking UGC JFR with let's see what is in the kitty. But yes, this is my dream and I want to pursue it. So today we are going to start the session of with Dr. Walaa Saad and Felix sir. So I over to you, Felix sir, so that we can start the session.
Yes, Dr. Wala, you may start sharing your screen now, and over to you.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Felix, so much. I was blessing to join your session in science leadership, and I was very interesting to be active member all through the 7 or 6 days for course, because you have a very talented way to attract audience to your interesting part of course. And I was very happy to join my Indian colleagues and PhD student to this course, because I visit India once and I hope I visit it again. Thank you, dear Felix, and I was very proud about you and very proud about this your course, because it is a higher level education, modern education, to attract, and very great opportunity to attract all these number of audience and young science leaders or young scientists to follow you. So I want to congratulate you about this success. When you invite me to talk about young science leader internship, and I take a look about items or topics, I choose risk taking and decision making, because I'm believing that our life is full of decisions. Every day we woke up at morning, we make a decision. How can I complete my day? How can I pass my day? Whether choose to be happy or be sad, to be active or be lazy, to be successful, be fail. So our life full of decisions, and good decisions making is a very important part of risk taking. So I believe that risk taking and decision making very complementary two items. Our skills must be any leader uh, um, have to learn how to manage these skills. So uh, when I can talk about my life journey, our lives, not only my life, like a bumpy road. Um, not so easy to make it smooth. It make sense to take some efforts, to take some pains, to take some uh, challenges, but the end way you will find success. And I believe that every obstacles or challenge very very important for me. When I arrange trip or conference trip, international or in something, if this trip without any obstacles, without any challenge, I will be believe that this trip will be not successful. So obstacles or challenges is very important to success. And our life, if uh, any life if run smooth, believe that this life will be fail, will not enjoy the success taste. So how to make your decisions? There are many options in our life: easy way or difficult way, long route or short route to reach your objectives, and you can reach your uh, uh, most or most effective way to make your dreams come true. So in our life, many routes would come our ways as journey life. So be brave and take risk. When you take risk, you find your decision. Take risk and insights. Sometimes it's the smallest decisions that can change your life forever. And I made that decisions, and which this decision turn my life, change my life forever. Here in Egypt, I don't know the education grades in India, but after you finish your secondary school, you have to reach minimum degree or grade to can attain a faculty of medicine. So in my first in secondary school in the last year, I did to get a higher mark to attain faculty of medicine. I joined engineering faculty or faculty of engineering, but my dream was faculty of medicine, be a doctor, not engineering. So I take my first important decision to make it over and to re-exam secondary last secondary year in the secondary school. In Egypt, secondary school 3 years. The final year is a decision for your future life career, which faculty will join. So I decided to go to re-exam again and spend another 1 year of my life to get my dream to be in faculty of medicine, not engineering. Despite engineering is very good, but it's not my dream. It's not my objectives. I need to be a doctor. So my hero is my mother. My mother supporting me, and in not only in Egypt but also in India, females so difficult to complete or to spend another year of her life studying. Females in Egypt, in India, in developing country must marry and make a family, and it's better for her. Inequality in still inequality, not uh, 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 doing in the land of real. So I spent this 1 year studying again to get a higher marks, a higher grade, upgrading my marks to enter faculty of medicine Cairo University, and to succeed and they get the 97% and finished nearly all subjects. I have full marks and I entered faculty of medicine. My dream come true, and this changed all my life forever. If I completed my faculty of engineering and get married and have kids, and it's okay, I will be engineer, no problem. I'm a female at the end, but I didn't believe in that. I believe in myself. I believe that I can do, and I did. So don't be hesitated to take a decisions. Always take a decision. Always think. Always show your the power inside you. Maybe you feel that no power. I am not so brave. I know I will fail. It's okay, fail. Each failure will be the reward for success. No failure no success without failure. Any successful person, if you hear his journey, it will find definitely failure in his life. You know, iceberg, we see the top of ice, but inside the low level below the ocean, the ice is very deep, it's very high. So to reach the tip, must over all obstacles do the highest. uh, so I make a decision. It's journey, journey at life journey. It's when I make decision, it's with 100% success. No, life made up of an infinite amount of choices. Since life offers guarantee, no guarantee about your decisions. You will not know your decision will be right or wrong until you take your decision. When I take decision to um, regain or restudy again 1 year of my life in the secondary school again to get my higher mark, no guarantee of that. Only one thing is I believing in myself, and I believing in my dream, and I wanted to reach this dream come true. So how can you make a right decision? How can avoid wrong decisions? Ask yourself 5W. What is the opportunity? I wanted to change my career or my faculty or shifting my career or shifting my specialty. What's another opportunity? Who will support me? Who will help me? So when I take a decision, it's a very important timing of taking the decisions. We maybe take a right decision, but in wrong time, right? So when I can take the right decision in the right time, not late, not earlier. When you think in timing, all of us, or nearly some of us, take a plan uh, um, for traveling from country or inside country. So when you enter the airplane, the guest will tell you some instructions when you will leave the plane if crashed. So timing to prepare yourself when I make a decision. It's very important. And where? And the very, very critical why. Why I'm doing that? Why I take these decisions? Why my life will change if I take this decision? Why? And why not? Why if not? If I subside and leaving to be away from this right decision, is it okay? Why? Why my life will change, or why I can take this or leave it? So the decision making is a process. We define the problem or define challenge or opportunity, make it so clear in front of myself, and be honest with yourself. Don't overestimate. So I define problem, and then after definition of this problem, generate possible solutions. How can I solve this problem? And after I put solutions, I evaluate this. Many solutions maybe have disadvantage and or advantage. So I have to evaluate cost and benefits, advantage, disadvantage. Is these solutions have more advantages than disadvantage? I can take it. But if the opposite, I will stop and re-examine, redefine problem, and regenerate another possible solutions. So after I evaluate and generate solutions, select one and make it my clear decisions. When I select one and put it as response to my questions, I will implement this option to be chosen. I will be sure 100% this is my right decision, because I am the only person will have all right or wrong to uh, take the responsibility of this decision. No one take your responsibility. You are the only who will take the responsibility and complete responsibility about your decision and about your selection of response to your challenge or opportunity. And then you will be success and take your right decision, and impact of decision modify your life. This is a checklist for decision making to find problem, generate array of possible solutions or response, evaluation of the cost and benefit, advantage, disadvantage, and select solution or response, implement this option which you choose, and assess the impact of this decision you take. Do I have some skills, or I have to must or must to have some skills to be good decision making? Yes, decision making needs some skills, and it's very easy to develop it, not born by it. The important things to have the power in yourself. So the important skill, problem solving. How can I solve any problem? Not get in panic. No. How can I cost benefit analysis? How can I see the costs and see benefits and advantage and disadvantage? How can I differentiate? And the most important thing, leave your emotion at the door. Very important to get emotions away from your uh, choices, because any choice or any decision uh, related to emotion will be not 100% true. Sometimes our emotion control our decisions, but this is very wrong. So leave your emotion at the door when it knock your decision making skills, because when you get these emotions away, you will make you look to at the problem from every angle, not only from your angle of prefer. So this is called emotional intelligence. The important skills, another important skill is to be good decision making, logical reasoning. The something will come to be logic, it will be logic, it will be true. And if we find your reason or your response to the challenge or the opportunity not logic, so must be false or wrong. So be logically looking from all corner or angle of the challenge. So another more important skills, active listening must be you to be active listening, and is a very important to listen. No matter to listen, listening or listening and taking these notes in your mind, very important. Active listening will give you great opportunity to take the experience of others so easily. Not enter the same experience with the same experiment. They take your experience. You will take this ready-made from others. So be active listening. How to learn to put strategy, to put plan B. When I make my PowerPoint, or when I invite in any international conference or course or whatever, I make a mini copy of presentation. Why? Because if I lost one, I have plan B. I can send the PowerPoint presentation to the inviter, can take it on hard disk, can take it on flash, can send it to my email. So learn how to put plan B, plan C, another plan to get to get access to your objects and dream. B, consider ethics, and it's very important to put the ethics in front your eyes when you take your decisions. Maybe ethics in culture, ethics in your faculty, ethics in your research centers. This is very important. Be scientific in your analysis. The most important thing, self-awareness. self-control, and the most thing in your decision making, risk assessment or risk taking. When I take a decision, I take its risk, the package, the risk, the decision making, or the decision, my decision will have a risk. So when I take this decision, I take the risk with it. So risk assessment for my decision, for my life, I suppose every researcher, scientific researcher, take some idea about quality management, because quality management will or quality system will give you more great things about how I arrange my life, how I put my objectives, how I plan for this objective, how can I make my plan or my objectives come true, not only dreams, any objectives or any aim without doing or without acting is a dream, some sort of dreams not will become true until you decide to make it true, or put a plan to make it true. So risk assessment or risk taking is very important and very complete to decision making. So never be afraid to take a risk. And our daily life challenges. Every day we woke up with risk. Risk to get sick, risk to get tired, risk to absence from your research work, risk from delaying, risk from car accident, risk from anything. So every day of our life we are risk. We are exposed to risk. So how can I take risk? You must be as usually to be familiar with risk, to can take risk or be a risk taker. Albert Einstein says that a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. You the not problem to be have a mistake, but the mistake will give you opportunity to be more strong and to learn a lot from your mistake. So without mistake, you didn't do anything new in your life. And the most active modern of learning by doing. What mean by learning by doing? I do things right, like riding bicycle. Ride bicycle, not by someone learn you to how ride bicycle. No, learning by doing. It's the same thing in science. Learning by doing. You can have mentor or supervisor, but never will be good researcher or good scientist or good doctor without being doing. You be with your hands on in your research. You have to learn to write propose, to write projects, and fail and get mistakes, and you will learn every time. Will get more better the next time. So taking risk in science is necessary, very important, like I mentioned. And the science and medicine need a certain amount of risk and risk takers. Yes. If we deep look with medicine, there's many decisions have risks, like in cancers, like in surgery, like in using some specific medications. It carry risk, it carry side effects, and it may carry complications to the patient. But you have to take this risk, because we put our in front on eyes the benefit, as I said before, the cost and benefit, advantage and disadvantage, and you can evaluate if you find the advantage and the cost benefit more than the right side. Okay, takes this risk. In psychology, risk taking definition is any consciously or non-consciously controlled behavior. The behavior, so we can develop any behavior, we can modulate with a perceived uncertainty. I don't know if I take this risk, for example, is certain to outcome? No, never. Risk taking perceived uncertainty about its outcome, out possible benefit. I don't know. I take as a risk and then wait to see the results about its possible benefit or cost for physical or economic or psychosocial or of well-being of oneself, of me, or of others. So risk taking is very important to develop and very important to learn and very important to make it grow in our life because it's actually doing it, but we have to learn how to do it. Risk taking is a skill, so as mentioned before, it's a behavior that we can develop it. Take risk. If you win, you will be happy. Yes, I can imagine the happiness you can feel after risk taking. And if you fail or if you lose, you will be wise. Yes, you will have a great opportunity to learn again from this lose or from this failure. Make any failure opportunity. If I said in quality management or in quality courses, you will put opportunities. This is what is WOT, SWOT analysis. You put your opportunities and this opportunity and risk, and you transfer from opportunity, from risk to opportunity. If any failure is an opportunity, is a chance, new chance for you. Never be negative or never be feeling bad feelings about you failed or lose. No, as I mentioned before, when I get a low marks, lower than faculty medicine, I I take a risk and I win because I believe in myself, believe in my family, support, and believe in my dream, and I have self awareness. I make a decision and I take and this time, by this past time, I didn't certain what's the outcome of my decision. I was uncertain. Maybe I get lower mark from engineering, faculty of engineering, and to lose the faculty of engineering because I re-exam again 1 year, more 1 year, and when re-exam the past degree or past mark cancelled. So I cancelled my already marks I reach, and I re-examine again for one time to higher marks. The risk, it's a great risk, but I did it. I did it, and I was completely responsible for this, and I win. So believe in yourself, take risk, but not all risks you have to take. Not enter the mouth of crocodile and say, I take a risk. I am risk taking. I have decision to enter the mouth of crocodile. Is a risk? No, never. Taking risk, like mentioned before, have cost benefit and have uh, um, like equation. You have to be balanced in taking your risk. You have, yes, you are uncertain for the result or outcome, but put in your mind the logic. We said logic and strategy, and all these skills are very important to take risk. So can I have benefits to take risk? When I take risk or I be risk taker or decision maker, can I have benefits for that? Yes, sure. And this will turn us to why I take risk. Why? Why I have to take a risk? I can be a very peace person. I have always say in Arabic walk beside the wall. Very traditional in my decisions, and I will accept being in faculty of engineering and accept that I will be a woman and engineer and get married and no. Why take risk? Because when I take risk, I reduce the whole fear. My fear will be less about any opportunity or any challenge. Yes, if you used it to take a risk, and if you used it to have good decisions, and you will come, will become uh, good decision making, will will not. I don't want to say you will not feel fear. No, but we will have trust. The trust in your life will be higher degree or highest level. And if you take a risk in your research, for example, or in your faculty, in your life, you will open up new possibilities. If I will give you an example. If you enter a new city to visit first time, for example, for tourists, and if we stay 5 days in the hotel, didn't go to any place because I am afraid to get out from hotel, to afraid from stealing, from thieves, from any what, in some sort of something. So you will not get new possibility to see another side of this city, another good places in this city. You will not have new possibilities to see or meet new friends or make new networking. Take a risk. When you take a risk, like, you will develop self-confidence. You will teach great lessons and will lead to rewards. If you win after you're taking the risk, you will have rewards for this risk taking. So I have some a small or two take home messages. Encourage yourself to get start being positive, being be calculated your risk. Calculate your risk. If we return to the picture to the mouth of crocodile, and this person is a very bad example for taking risk because he didn't calculate his risk, and he didn't make a risk assessment. So be positive and calculate your risk. It's truly better to take the risk and experience life that remain or then remain safe. You can be safe, but you will lose many interesting aspects in the life. Thank you, and this is my. I hope I was so specific, and I hope my presentation was to the target, and you enjoy it. And I'm so sorry about English, and my native language is Arabic. If my English is little bad, please excuse me and apologize. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Saad. Could you please exit your window? Yeah. Over to Divya. Would you like to make some comments?
Yes, sir, definitely. Ma'am, Vala ma'am, it was really a very illuminating session on how to take risk and decision making. And you have rightly said that decision making and risk taking goes hand in hand. No one in the life can succeed without taking risk. And proper decision making comes only when one person takes risk. So here I have listed few points which I think everyone needs to ponder on that how can life is a bumpy road, which you rightly said that life is a bumpy road. No one has ever succeeded without taking risk, and every obstacle should be seen as a challenge, that you said. And how small daily decisions can change one's life in long run. And right, you said that gender inequality prevails, but still you have outshined yourself with the help of your mother. And wherever you are is because of her and your hard work and risk taking ability. And you have also pointed that there are 5 W's when we are taking risk. That what is that is shifting your career, who will support and help you, and what is the right time to take this. I'm so sorry, my toddler is
Oh,
around.
it's okay.
And
It's
I'm
okay.
so sorry, ma'am, I'm so
It's okay.
sorry.
No problem. Don't
I'm so
don't forget I am pediatrician. I love my I love kids very much.
mine is very curious. She is always learning. Whatever I have to do, she has to be there.
It's okay. She
And
will be good scientist.
I'm so sorry. Sorry,
She will
Felix.
be a good scientist.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, and right, I'm getting back to this, that where it needs to be implemented and why I'm taking this risk, and is it worth taking risk or not. And one has to take the responsibility of one's own decision. We cannot go blaming around each and everyone that you did this, you did that. And so you have very rightly quoted that. And there are many decision taking skills in which my very favorite point was how to be emotionally intelligent. Then
Yes.
how we not emotion should not prevail our decision making ability, that we get emotional very much, and we my decision should be be risked because of that. And going forward, you have given many skills like active learning, good strategy, strong leadership qualities. One needs to assess their risk also, like how there should be quality management which should be inculcated while taking risk. And one should never be afraid to take the risk. And learning by doing is what is my key takeaway to to inculcate in my life. And one should always have hands-on experience while taking research. And next slide, for risk taking, you have said that well, risk taking is not coming from birth. One learns only by taking the risk, and only you can take good decisions when you take risk, and you feel confident after taking the risk. And
Sure.
you have rightly concluded, ma'am, that one should take calculated risk, and there should be risk assessment, while and one can only come to a good decision while they have that courage. That one more favorite thing I have taken from your talk is that one should be courageous enough. One should be courageous enough to take the risk, because without courage one cannot move the mountain. That is for sure. So these
Yes.
are the
Thank
key yeah, ma'am,
Thanks.
this is
Thanks.
the
You have a very excellent summary. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you, ma'am, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, thank you for this session, ma'am.
Thank
Over to
you.
you, Felix sir. Felix sir.
Yeah, thanks Divya for summarizing. It's amazing, Dr. Walaa Saad. I loved your session, especially because I've given some guideline how to prepare for your talk, and then you actually stick with that guideline. You know, it's a very rare asset, I can say that. I have mentioned a few points like conflict resolution or risk taking or decision making, and you expanded and you aligned your talk in exactly in those same directions. Amazing, really amazing. Congratulations and thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Because your talk is gonna inspire so many watchers who are actually watching it the session live. And without wasting much time, I would like to ask you a few questions. One of the question which has come up in the chat box is that because you are a pediatrician, we found the really tough time for inculcating the kids, small babies, to wear mask. So
Yes.
what is your advice? How to actually tell the kids to wear mask while going to the school or going for shopping, or even for playing with other
WHO
kids?
WHO advise uh, children below 5 years old, you must have not to wear masks. We can encourage children or kids below 5 years to wear mask, because they will have not manipulate masks. We can touch masks or yes, put off. So the best way is a face shield for younger children. But if it is age more than 5 years, you can wear mask. and we can make a small color through drawing on the mask. Yes, yes, it will be as exciting for the kids, but the preferred person is not wearing, because oxygen saturation or breathing, it will be many much affected, especially under 2 years old, especially on the first 2 years of life.
One more question is about your, because you have said something about your mother. Could you please brief like inspiration to choose a career in science and medicine, especially when you're, during your childhood days? Who were your inspiration to choose a career in medicine?
In again, Felix, excuse me.
Who were your inspiration to choose a career in science and medicine?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. At first, when I enter the NRC National Research Center, the first day, I don't want to be dietitian. I don't want to be a pediatric doctor. I love. I was in love with gyne and obstetrician, being concerning about maternal medicine. And I feel I meet a very appreciated professor at my department in National Research Center. By the way, in my department, I work at the biological anthropology department in medical research division. So biological anthropology, I didn't hear about before. It's my first time. What's about anthropology? No, these are not medicine. Away from medicine, no. But she was a very respectable person. She was our head of department, and sat with me and told me that anthropology is a very important science. Biological anthropology and the medical anthropology is very important. And being a pediatrician and pediatric doctors will deal with the milestones and development of child and the newborn and adolescents. So it will be so near from them, biological anthropology, also from anthropology as a science. So I heard her advice and be a pediatrician and forget my dream to be a gyna or obstetrician, because in many developed country or in Egypt, surgery with females don't mix. يعني being a female and being a surgeon is very difficult, especially surgery need be all of the time in the hospital, and have some critical and some stress time. But with the kids, I love so much the kids, so it's okay with your daughter or with your kids, Divya. I used to hear this voice, and I love to hear this voice. Okay, and yes, kids very curious to hear what's that you are doing, mother with a foreigner. What are you doing, my mom? So it's normal. So encourage her. Don't blame her. It's okay.
Ma'am, actually, she is very curious, and I have been following very
How old
STEM.
here? How old
She
she?
is actually 3, and I'm doing a lot of STEM activities with her at home, like building volcanoes and milk coloring activities, and all sorts of. She loves it. She knows the entire human body. She has not turned 4, and she knows the entire human body and what are the functions. So we are working that ways. So it's like that.
3 years old is a very important part of life. I believe
Yes,
that
ma'am, absolutely.
the first 5 years of life of the child life is very important for his
Absolutely, ma'am.
personally be stable person, be healthy person,
Yeah.
emotionally and physically. So take care of her.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, over to Divya. You can pick up the next question from the pool.
Sir, ma'am, next question I would like to address is Meela has asked that how to balance emotions, like how to be emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as we mentioned before, when we calculate or when we put the opportunity in front of us and the reason how why I take this decision. Uh, if I think by my emotion, for example, I want to buy anything from market. It's okay, and to go to market buy car or buy food or my food. Okay, so when take an emotional, no, I will be exhausted, I will be so tired, and I didn't want the logic. But if if you put the logical um, thinking and put your emotional beside, you will find that when you enter the market and will buy many things, how you can return to your home without car. Okay, so this is a very small example about daily life. If you put this example about research, when I prefer to choose my supervisor, if I have this opportunity to choose my supervisor, if I love very or I prefer someone of my professors because I love him, but another person or another professor I didn't love or I don't see him very hard, but he is excellent supervisor. So if we decide our emotional, I will choose the professor with very excellent CV to be my supervisor, for example. But if I choose a professor I love and I see he is near to me or he is cute, he will not benefit me to some extent. How the another supervisor will benefit me, will be good mentor for me, or will advise me, will enrich me by scientific meaning. So emotional may be weak point for our decision, maybe not always a strong point. Emotion may be good in our social relations. It's okay, our social relations with our kids, with my family, with my mother, with my husband. It's okay. We can we can use our emotion in these decisions. But in work, in science, in great decisions, or in risk-taking decision, I can choose my emotional feelings to choose. No, it will mislead me, right?
Okay, yes, thanks. It's a fantastic answer. So we have a question from Ankit from Delhi is asking about JSPS because you have already been selected under this prestigious scheme by the Japanese government. So could you please give us some tips? How did you get through the JSPS?
Okay, GSPS was a very amazing step in my life. And if you are young, mid-career or early career research or scientist from any disciplines, from different specialty, you can join annually meeting. You can search about it on online. It's called the Hope Meeting. GSPS Hope Meeting. It's fully funded. Hotels and air and traveling or expenses of accommodation in Japan. It's a very good opportunity and completely funded from GSPS. You can spend 6 days with young scientists from all over the world, from different countries, from different disciplines, from me a lot of specialities, and every day we can meet Nobel Prize winner, and I didn't imagine that I can sit with them in the lunch and in the dinner, in the scheduled meetings, professional meetings. You can't skip any meeting. In any yes, if you cancel or you didn't attend the lunch or dinner with Nobel winner, you will be absent in this day. So it's very important to make networking with them, and I have some picture with them. It's very amazing. So the tips, you can download the application or you can write the AC questions in Word document and answer them and revise it. choose a reference letter or a recommendation letter from professors at your university, at your institutions, to write some good words about you. And you can begin with a hope meeting. Yes, this hope meeting will be a very very great opportunity and very easy, not easy, but it's a very um, a good start to join GSBS, to be inside and you can visit the website of GSPS and choose international meetings, international collaboration or program. It has two programs for young researcher and for professional PhD holder, postdoctor, at least 5 years after a PhD degree. You can see the criteria and the eligibility options, and I am here if you anyone here want any help. I can help, and I can even fill in the application with them or here.
Yeah, Dr. Saad, thank you so much. And I just want to add that Dr. Saad is a very active member of our Facebook group. So in case you have any problems with
Yes,
JSPS
sure.
HOP program, so please shoot a message to her or share it in our group. Anyone is welcome to post that kind of productive question and answer session in our group. And HOP program that she shared is fantastic for the young researchers. Just after the PhD degree or about to finish the PhD. I'm not really sure about the scheme details. And there is another such scheme that is called Lindau. And Lindau
Yes,
scheme is
so
also
in
for
Germany,
Germany. That is
Germany.
also for meeting the Nobel Prize winners. So
Yes,
please make good use of it. So all our, you are eligible for it. So why not
yes.
apply for it and see?
The type application will be in October. In October,
Okay.
so
Yes.
you have to check the GSB's website because they
Mhm.
will release the online application in October. It will be held in January and February from each year. It's
Okay.
a fixed schedule for GSBS home meeting, and you can
Right.
be a fellow and will enjoy another opportunity from GSPS. But don't give up. I fill application for postdoctor for 5 years, and it's okay, no problem. It's very highly competitive program. GSPS is a very
Yes.
highly competitive, not easily encourage or yes, success to obtain this. So it's okay, no problem. So
Yes,
my
one of the
package.
highly paid postdoc scheme in the
Yeah,
world. Here the payment is extremely high for the JSPS.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So let's start with the hope meeting. It will be a good start point to be get close from GSPS opportunity. And I think only 5 years of PhD holder for past 5 years. There's some eligibility criteria, and in Lindo program below 35 or 30 years, something like that. So check the eligibility criteria, and I am here for any questions.
So how many Nobel Prize winners have you met, Dr. Walaa?
I can show some picture, but I don't know what here. Four.
Oh, how
Yeah,
nice.
and by the way, in 25 February, there was conference intelligent is artificial intelligence conference, and the very we have to attend all home meeting fellow attend it, and about it was about how we turn all our life to be artificially not yes, not by person or by human being. And one of Nobel Royal winner says that never robot or never yes artificial intelligence replace persons because or replace people, because we are the masters. Never robot needs overcome his master. Never. As
Yes.
is this sentence never. I can't never forget it. We who make them help us, but never you know the movie of Robert when he becomes a master never okay the magic. So it's very important. Yes.
Yeah. Over to Divya. You can pick the next question.
Yes, sir. I would like to pick this question from Urmila. She's saying that being a women scientist, do you feel risk taking is more challenging for women as compared to men?
Yes. Being a woman in science, I feel that the test of being decision making or risk taking is a very beautiful, a very yeah, because all another men in your lab or in your department will look like you. You will fail. You are woman and you will fail, and surprise, you success. So make it challenge
Absolutely.
that you are woman. Yes, make it challenge that you are woman. It will success and will impress all men around you, and me and a lot of women in Egypt are very successful in many specialties more than men. Yes.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Women are
sure.
capable of doing many things, and I hope that many women and girls who want to pursue their long-lived dream of becoming a women scientist, after listening to your talk, must be risk takers and go ahead in
We go ahead.
life. Yeah.
Yes. Be strong
So
and be confident, and you can do, and if you believe that you can do, will do.
absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely, rightly said, ma'am. Rightly said.
Okay.
I would. I would like to take one more question from Bogi Reddy. She is asking that what is your take on that how Horlicks claims to boost body growth and how the hormonal changes goes in the children. So she is asking about Horlicks, that is the health drink. Like we have here in Arab, we have this Nido and all, which they boost the growth of the child. So she's asking about that.
About what?
About the health drinks, ma'am. Health drinks which is available in the market. How they affect the body growth
According
of the
to his
child.
age, what's the age of the child?
She has not mentioned any age, ma'am. She's just asking that how it
Okay.
affects.
If
Yeah.
we divide the age group of this drink, I prefer to first year of life, or one first year of life at least breastfeeding. No any herbal, no any herbal, because the breast of the mother is the breast milk of the mother is very important to child, and this milk is full of complement of iron or calcium or any protein or important immune system for child. So no need for herbal. But after 1 year, she can enter this herbal for her child. After from 3 years, we enter a new category from childhood life. From 3 years till 5 years, it's okay for herbal, for some soft drinks like natural fruit juice. It's okay if he not sensitive about any specific type of fruits. It's okay to drink this
Okay. Okay, so I just want to refine that her question is about Horlicks. Horlicks is a brand name in India, which
some
is not available in
in the
Egypt.
first year of
Store.
life.
Hello. Yeah. Are you saying something? Continue.
No. The internet here not stable. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay.
Okay. So I was just telling that she's saying about the Horlicks. Horlicks is a brand name in India. So her actually question is about does the Horlicks cause the hormonal change in the growing children? So that means like the health drinks in for example Milo. Nestle Milo is an international drink. So drinking that will cause any hormonal change in the growing children. I'm
Okay,
not sure why she asked that question, but yeah. maybe there's some media reports on that time.
Hormonal change for which hormone? You have many types of hormones, growth hormone,
Growth hormone,
or
maybe.
hormonal, growth hormone, estrogen hormone, progesterone hormone. But I don't prefer some sort of this hormonal drink. Why? Why give a child the hormonal drink? If he has shortage or deficiency of these hormones, okay, it's okay. But if he is normal person, is a normal child, why he give this drink? She
No,
can
she's
she
worried.
can
I think this question is about the person is worried because the health drink usually they mix the hormones. So will it have any health impacts? So that is the question about. I think you're getting the point, right? So yeah, well, it's kind of vague question. So let us move on to our next question here. Okay, so the question is from Kritik Gupta. So Kriti is asking, being a Muslim woman, you have to do a lot of struggle in your life. So what is your point of that enabled to reach such a successful position? Well, the question, I think Kriti is not aware, Egypt is a Muslim country, but let us reword the question in one way that being a Muslim woman while traveling to foreign countries, especially in the United States, I'm not sure, have you ever been to the US? But the policies are now implementing in around the world. I think you are aware of it. So did you any time did you face any kind of challenge in your life?
no. I actually traveled 4 times abroad from Egypt. Two times to Japan. One to Tokyo and another to Koyama, and one time for India. Travel for India, and my last travel for Brazil. Brazil was South America, and I didn't see any obstacles or any not all people in any country, not only in USA or in Brazil or in India, look to the Muslim woman in the same manner. Some people have some sort of mental problem about Muslims, not woman or man, and some people have a peace inside them and they never see is a human being, whether man or woman. It's not. I didn't ask about religion. What's your religious concept of life? I don't want to ask about that, and never want to ask about that. When you get a higher degree of education or higher degree of peace with yourself, never see the bad aspect of people around you. And actually, and unfortunately, I didn't meet any obstacles being a woman or being a Muslim traveling. By the way, all my travel, I wearing my hijab and I never get it off, and wearing Muslim wears. And if I have time to see you, my photo in Brazil, in Japan, in India, yeah, I see. No, in the opposite side, no, I find help. I find very helpful persons in India, in Chennai airport, help me to carry my package, help me to find my chair inside the jet, inside the airplane. In Brazil also, I didn't. Some people look is what is Muslim and woman they travel alone. By the way, I travel all my travel alone, without anyone, without money, any my family member or any colleagues. Because all my trips I was invited speakers or for training course, so I haven't company to anyone to accompany me or anyone to get travel with me. So I didn't no, I didn't see this. Because maybe I blessed, maybe maybe I am blessed person, but no, I feel I am believing that the religions or the Islam is inside us. Any person have a complete free to choose his religions. I can't push you to be Muslim or not to Muslim or Hindu or Christian or no. Everyone have a completely freedom to feel free to choose his religions. So no, I didn't face any obstacles, and I am proud to be a woman at first and be a human being.
Yeah, because you said about that matter, I was actually looking for the the COVID-19, how the different countries handle the situation. So I was just looking at that status while making my new episode of The Curiosity. And then I saw that Somalia, one of the African country, Somalia is really, really a poor country, but they did a fantastic work with the COVID-19. They actually flattened the curve. And
Yeah.
because the mask wearing is really popular in the Somalia, though they're really poor country, they wear religiously the mask. So, that's what I was actually looking at that. How about the case in Egypt? Is the mask wearing is really popular
Yeah,
among the public?
if you have a pay uh, some money if you didn't wear the mask, so he's a very important here in Egypt. And people, yes, people all over the country wear the mask in market, in hospitals, in work, in cars, in
Yes.
even in private cars. And yes, is they stick to the mask, and I see the curve will decline in Egypt soon.
Yeah,
Inshallah.
yeah. So the Kriti's second question, which I didn't pause it, is that if the risk taking lead to firing of one's job, what is your viewpoint on this? I think the Kriti might have seen that her slide I still remember about the crocodile. So risk has to be calculated. That is my answer. Would you like to add some points?
I think she will fire from her work because she wanted to leave her work, right? So this is not risk taking; it's a decision making. She take
Yes.
a decision to leave her work, and she will fire from her work.
Right.
I think it's risk taking or take risk for a positive thing. I said in my presentation, be positive. So I will risk take to be positive doing something, not to get a higher tip of mountain and jump. And I said I am risk taking. No, I will be die. I'm suicide. It's not risk taking. We calculate the positive and the negative, and we evaluate advantage and disadvantage. Risk taking, risk or take decisions definitely will end by positive thing, true thing, right thing, not wrong, not die, not fire from work. No, 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 never. Risk taking for reach my objectives in very short way, in I don't know, in very impressive way, not in a firing from work. No, no, no. It's okay.
Okay, over to Divya. You can let us have last two questions. You can pick up one of your questions.
Ma'am, I would like to pick up a question from Vijaya Lakshmi. She was asking that how to manage your anger. That is, I think, a very relevant question, because anger management sometimes take your credibility, or not managing your anger well. So she's asking that how to manage your anger for positive outcomes.
Okay. At first, when you get anger and we feel very, very bad feelings to attack any person in front of you from being angry, first thing you have to do is take a breath, deep breath, and think how I can manage my anger. If I replay this situation, or if I make any response in my angry phase, I will lose. Never, never, never get angry decisions while you are angry. You must be calm, and you must, if you are inside room, go outside your room. If you are sitting, you can stand up. If you are in a closed room, you can open the window. Change your position. Take some cold water, something of that manner to change the situation inside you. Calm yourself, then take decision. If you get angry, and we be angry in some sort of any situation, and take decisions, even while you are driving car, while you are writing a letter, and or are responding in person in face to face, you can stop for minutes or seconds without doing anything. Stop and think, and when you sing for count 1, 2, 3. I learn my kids to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then speak. We want to count, you disturb your bad worry or your angry thoughts, and you can press your mind to replay, to take your decision in correct way.
Okay, I will also pick up my last question. The same person has asked, Vijay Lakshmi Acharya has asked a question. As a pediatrician, what is your opinion on obesity and how to stop children from overeating?
Okay, is a very important. Here in Egypt, I enrolled in two national project about obesity, and guess what? Obesity is a very bad in children as a complication for early adulthood. My last research about the obesity in adolescent females, and we search about virus called adenovirus 36. Adenovirus 36 is a virus attack adenoids, and they have symptoms like flu. And children, all children, no one immune, all children must have this virus infection 2 or 3 or 5 times in his early life. And these children have adenovirus 36 when they grow up to adolescent period will have obesity, and not only obesity, morbid obesity, and complication for atherosclerosis, early atherosclerosis by age of 20 years. You see, not atherosclerosis now, not in elderly or above 60 years old. No, as early as 20 years, adolescents or young adult when may have developed atherosclerosis, sudden death, and stroke. So obesity from young age, as early as 2 years old children, we have to stop by healthy food. Decrease calories as you can, as we can, as decrease sugar, salts, salts as sugar, flour, bread, replace it by sweet from fruits. Fruits, natural fruits, natural fruit juice is very important. Decrease the fat in the food. Fried potato, chunky food is very bad. You can replace it by healthy food inside home in the same ingredient, but in little or no fat content, because it's very important. We know about fat cells in the children grow in the first 2 years of life and stop growing, but it's only enlarge the content of fat. So if we increase the fat cells count in children in this very critical early life, it will be stable with them to adult hood life. Yes, what's the increase in obesity? Not the fat cell number, it's fat cell content. So if we from early childhood decrease the fat cell number, will at least prevent the risk of obesity by healthy food, by breastfeeding, by decreasing fatty milk, sweet candies, replace it by fruit, healthy vegetables, red meat, fish. The fish is a very important source of omega-3 and a very healthy a lot of water per day. They're very important. So we have to control our children life, because this is very critical. Obesity now is it's mentioned in sustainable development goals in UN in countries to stop it and improve the health. It's a very good question.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Saad. It was really amazing. It's absolutely fabulous session that I had with you. Thanks a lot, friend, for coming and joining with us. It's really amazing. It was a fantastic session and lots of messages that you relayed, and we could able to pick up lots of questions. Thank you so much from bottom of my heart.
Thank you,
And
Felix. Thank you.
yes,
Thank you, Divya.
to Divya.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am and sir, for this session. And we have you, as ma'am has rightly said, that risk taking only develops your personality. And thank you for enlightening our minds with this beautiful session. And thank you, Felix, sir, for this session, so that we can learn a lot about risk taking and decision management. And hope we all can implement this in our life very positively, and how to balance our emotions, and how to take positive risk, and coming out with good outcomes and can implement in our life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the session, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Divya, also for joining despite your family pressure. I can hear your daughter is asking attention, grabbing you.
Sir.
Thank you so much, Divya. And Dr. Walaa, I will
so
see
much,
you
sir.
again soon. Yeah,
Soon,
I will
yes.
see you soon in our TWAS, AAAS TWAS session. It's coming up right in September. So I'm looking forward to see you there. It's a virtual mode, and yes, I think it's gonna be fully packed sessions for 1 week, I guess. Yeah, right.
Yes.
3 days, I guess. 3 days or 4 days, I'm not sure. Yeah. So
4
I will
days.
see you. 4 days. Yeah, 4 days.
From 1 to 21 to 25, right?
Yes, September. Yes, that's right. Yeah. So I will see you soon, and yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and for the
thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
For the rest of us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So I would like to announce our next talk in this series. This is at 11 o'clock tomorrow by Dr. Manju Jain. So please don't miss. Come back here, Indian Standard Time, 11 o'clock tomorrow. So till then, goodbye. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.